Another thing I don't like about Dune,
Okay.
speaking of Dune, like half an hour ago,
I remember that.
I don't like the head hopping. So it's like you've got the main character Paul, and sometimes you'll see what he's thinking, and then it'll jump over to his mother Jessica, and you'll see what she's thinking, and then it'll jump over to his dad Duke Leto, and you'll see what he's thinking. And I'm okay with that when it splits it up to different chapters. Like if you want to have a whole chapter with one person's perspective and then switch on another chapter, that's okay with me. But he does it within a single chapter. He'll just jump to whoever's in the room, and you'll get everybody's perspective. And I don't really like it.
It's like soliloquies for the modern era.
But do they... I guess they could have multiple soliloquies in a single act. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't like it in this book.
Is this a pass?
Nope. Just kidding, it is.
Ah, you liar.
I'm kidding. Double kidding.
No, I'm not sure.
I'm just joking. Or am I? Yes, I am. Or am I?
I've seen you in this place. Wow. Ah! I was just admiring you people.
Your homeland.
Isn't that like them all melded together? This would be like a landscape made of meat.
I'm building a meat dragon, not any meat will do.
I don't follow.
You don't know that reference?
No.
You never watched Llamas with Hats? Llamas and Hats?
Not to the degree I would be overly familiar with it.
Man, it's a very silly series of videos.
Huh?
Carl, there's a dead human in our house. And I think it's the third one, when they're on vacation in Mexico or something. It's like he mentions that he filled their bags with orphan meat. Because I'm building a meat dragon, and not any meat will do. Don't interrupt their meeting.
Okay.
You can if you want.
Well, are they actually having a meeting?
No. I mean, it kind of looks like that.
I backed away too fast, he heard me.
You've heard too much, you must be silenced. I don't speak crystal.
Uh-oh.
How do they communicate without faces? Telepathically? Maybe they emit crystal tones?
Yeah.
You were too greedy.
But I wanted to destroy them.
Dropping eaves on their meeting. It's one of my favorite lines from the Lord of the Rings movie, when Gandalf catches Sam at the window. He's like, "Eavesdropping, were you?" "I wasn't dropping no eaves, sir."
Oh.
Have you ever noticed that when people are initiating a date on like TV or a movie or something, they always seem to use the line, "I'll pick you up at 8."
Yeah, something like that.
And like I can't imagine why anyone would say, "I'll pick you up at 8," because when I eat dinner, I usually eat dinner at like 6. It's like, who's eating dinner at 8? And if you consider travel time and like they still have to order, it's probably closer to 8:30, maybe even 9 before they're getting their food.
Maybe they're going out for drinks. Did you ever consider that?
Could be, but I feel like I can't think of an honest instance where someone asks someone out to dinner, like a meal, and they're like, "Oh, I'll pick you up at 5." It's always like 8, maybe 7 at the earliest.
Maybe everyone on TV is an alcoholic. You gotta think these things through.
It's just the underlying mythos of all fictional characters. They're all alcoholics and coke fiends.
It's a nod to the writers themselves.
Well, write what you know, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. Maybe not so much the alcohol and drugs part, but maybe these writers are, writing, hardworking writing and into the late hours of the night, and finally it's like, oh man, it's 8 o'clock, I gotta go get something to eat. So they're just used to having dinner at 9. Are you aware of the phrase Netflix and chill?
Yes.
When did you become aware of this phrase and its proper meaning?
Or
Or rather, its improper meaning?
maybe like a month or so ago.
Yeah, I only heard of it fairly recently. I guess it's been a colloquial term since maybe spring of this year.
Such a long time.
Well, it's a long time for someone who spends a lot of time on the internet to only becoming aware of it 6 months after the fact.
Oh,
First
goodness.
couple times I saw the phrase Netflix and chill. I'm like, oh, that sounds like a nice idea. I could see myself inviting someone to Netflix and chill. And then they'd be like, excuse me?
Maybe they're not familiar with the phrase either,
Yeah.
and you turn it into a Mormon thing.
Yeah, hopefully.
I like chilling.
I like Netflix. What are we gonna watch? $30, psych? Gilmore Girls? I keep hearing good things about shows like Gilmore Girls and West Wing,
Mm-hmm.
but I never get around to watching them.
I have no interest in watching them.
I feel like I would probably enjoy West Wing if I just gave it a chance. I might be on board with Gilmore Girls, depending on what kind of things they're talking about.
Seems like all roads are leading down here.
Indeed.
Perhaps I should check it out.
I concur.
This isn't the place with the invisible stuff, is it?
Yes. Don't worry, I will guide you.
Yeah.
Don't go there. And then take that branch off to the right.
This thing?
Mm-hmm. Like down there.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
I can't imagine this stuff in reality being not precipitously slippery.
Yeah.
If this was a real thing, I would definitely not want to be walking on smooth crystalline walkways.
My hands are getting that tingly feel.
Yeah. That achy, sweaty feel. So most of the invisible pathways have these snowflakes falling on them.
Oh, yeah. Very convenient. You see snow falling all over the place, and then you happen to see it covering the invisible roadways.
Mm-hmm.
So I should go on this?
Yeah, you can go there. There's an item that way.
Just follow the snowflakes then. And then I drop down here?
Yep.
Hmm. I'm gonna fall. Drop down further?
Mm-hmm.
To there?
Yeah, you can walk that way.
Oh, there's like stuff out there. Oh, is online mode on?
No, that's one of the in-game messages.
No.
So you want to go around this little outcropping.
Of course. Then I go here. Is this considered breaking the third wall, fourth wall?
No, I don't think so.
Game designers themselves are including outer world messages as part of the gameplay.
Well, I think the idea is that some other adventurer has been along this way and decided to leave a message to help others, much as Indiana Jones threw the sand across the invisible pathway to help the others.
Did he do that?
You don't remember that part? After he gets across the invisible walkway, he gets like a handful of dirt or something and throws it across so it'll, be sitting there over the way.
No, I don't recall. I remember him trading the sand for the statue in the other movie.
No, that's a different one.
I gotta rest of that other shrine.
Did you ever see Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull?
Nope.
Yeah, neither did I. I heard it was awful.
I also never saw Temple of Doom.
Really? That's an alright one. I'd say it's the weakest of the original three. I only vaguely recall some of the parts from it. Like I remember he's battling with this big brute on like a moving walkway, and the brute gets caught under a big rolling pin and gets, sucked under and smashed. I thought that was a pretty gruesome way to die. Any instance where you get massively mutilated as part of dying is very unsettling to me. Like, I can't even remember the movie. I just remember some scene from a movie where some mobsters feed a guy into a wood chipper.
Right. I do remember this.
Do you remember what it's from?
No. I know there was a similar thing in Fargo.
Yeah, that's a different one. I also remember as part of the scene they captured the contents in like a garbage bag and then sent the garbage bag to the relatives or whoever.
I feel like it was like a Jackie Chan movie.
I could see that. Like Rumble in the Bronx or something. Police Story.
These gentlemen are both going to kill me.
Or you could run past them.
Would that work?
Yeah, they won't follow you too far. I saw one Jackie Chan movie. It was, I think, originally called Drunken Master 2, but in America it was Legend of Drunken Master. And I just remember in the final scene, he's battling in some kind of refinery, and they use like industrial alcohol as part of the refinery process, and so he's drinking all this really potent alcohol to become, you know, a better fighter. And then, like, at the end of the movie, when they're like congratulating his parents or something on a job well done, they're like, where is he? You know, where is he at right now? And they're like, oh, he's at home recovering. And apparently, in the original cut, he I think they cut it out in the American version, but in the original cut, he becomes like mentally disabled because of this high strength alcohol.
Cool.
Yeah, seems unfortunate.
Am I ever going to visit that crystal fairy over there?
Not if you don't want to.
I kind of want to.
Do you want to get your souls first?
I guess. You're all about those souls, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. You haven't fought the Moonlight Butterfly boss, so that's what they resemble. I've never actually fought any of the ones in here. I don't know how strong they are. I imagine they're weaker than the boss. Sucker.
Does he drop anything?
Possibly. You could quit and reload and find out.
Is he gonna respawn?
No, he's a non-respawning one. Johnson?
No. Okay. Hello, Crystal Fairy.
Yeah.
That's a. Is that an enemy?
Yeah.
I wanted to like talk to him.
No, they're mean.
Could have warned me on that one.
Well, what made you think you could talk to them?
They're delicate creatures.
Are there any... I'm trying to think. I don't think there's any non-humanoids that you can speak to in this game. No, wait.
Little guy with a mustache.
Yeah, the big snake guy. Okay.
Yeah. They set a precedent.
I guess there's a cat that you can talk to and join the Forest Covenant. You can talk to the half spider lady. Of course, you don't have the ability to understand her.
But you can like mumble at each other.
There is actually one of the starting gifts is called the Old Witch Ring, or the Old Witch's Ring or something. And if you wear that while you're speaking to her, then you can understand her. And she thinks that you're Quaylag, her sister, who you just killed.
Is she blind?
She might be. Or she might be going off the fact that you're carrying her soul.
Yeah, is it like time for you to leave now?
No, about 15-20 minutes. That'll give you enough time to dive the boss.
What does that mean?
It means there's a boss nearby.
And I'm gonna lose to one?
Well, if we're going off of our previous experiences, going off the experience of every amateur Dark Souls player, and even many of the experienced ones.
Yeah, I can sneak up on her.
Keep on sleeping.
Okay. This way?
Yep. Follow the falling snowflakes.
And the message?
Mm-hmm.
Careful. So I gotta go this way.
Well, that's kind of an optional place. Ultimately, you want to head that direction.
So just keep going straight?
Mm-hmm. So, basically you want to aim kind of for that outcropping there.
I'll put it in my sights. See how my helmet's like an aimer?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just run for it.
So here's a fun room.
Yeah, it looks fun. Uh-oh. Hello? Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. One. That staggers him. That's a winning move right there.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna drop any pearls?
They do drop stuff, and it's hard to see if they're glowing or not because of their bodies. So I generally kind of walk through their bodies and see if you can pick up anything.
Does that eat you when he does that?
Probably.
Ooh, it twinkles.
Twinkle, twinkle, little Titanite. How I wonder how you got inside that scary beast.
Probably clean the rivers that go through here. Just like real clams.
There's no rivers in here.
Anciently, there was a river that carved out this cavern.
Or Seath carved it out.
See a crystal mole I'm gonna meet?
Seath the Scaleless? No, he's a dragon. So you know how there are things that we remember that, like, oh, I embarrassed myself that one time.
Yep.
And it bothers you for decades.
Mm-hmm.
And then you remind yourself, like, oh, the other people, like, they probably forgot about it the next day.
Uh-huh.
So I don't need to worry about it. But there are things I remember that my friends did that were embarrassing.
Oh, yeah, like, name them. Call them out.
Well, one of them that came to mind recently was, you know that song Jump, Jive, and Wail?
No.
Jump, jive, then you really gotta jump, jive, then you really gotta jump, jive,
Oh, that sounds kind of familiar.
then you whirl away. It's got a horn section.
Probably a pretty old song.
No, it was 90s.
Oh.
But it was kind of in that style of big band kind of music.
Okay.
But it was done by a guy named Brian Setzer, And I just remember that my friend Miles originally thought the name was Brian Seltzer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, how embarrassing.
I know, right? Because that's the type of thing that would bother me, I think. Like if I had mistakenly thought it was a different name.
Mm-hmm. Give us an example of something embarrassing you did now.
No thanks. I'm not going to go on the record. Embarrass myself.
So I have to travel all the way through here every time I want to fight this guy?
Mm-hmm. So turn around.
Okay.
And I'm going to kill that thing first.
It's going to work out well for me. That hurt, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. So basically he has different attacks depending on how far away from him you are.
Okay.
So what you might do is like kind of stick far away from him and then wait till he does a long range attack and then close the distance and whack him a few times.
That's probably not an example of the time.
Yeah, well, so he's winding up for an attack now, so I would run in and attack him.
Wah! Take it, Seath the Scaleless.
Back up.
I can't see. I can't see. I'm getting crystal poisoning. Is there anywhere safe at this point?
You definitely don't want that to build up on you. So back up now.
No, that's too bad. Seems like there was a mid-range here where it was safe, but no.
You might rotate around and give you a wider berth. You're kind of against the wall here, but the cavern's pretty wide. So yeah, if that meter builds up, that's curse. And if it builds up all the way, you'll die. And then you'll be cursed, which means your health will be halved.
Oh, but then I can uncurse, right?
Yeah. I don't know that you have any of the required items for it. But it is possible.
Wish I could see his head. It'd be easier to tell. He's gonna do that. This cavern's way wide. Go ahead, go for it, yeah. This guy's a one-trick pony. Oh, there's music for this fight?
Yeah. Kind of a nice choral arrangement. Yay, one try.
Yeah. I have my trusty guide to help me. He bequeathed it to me.
No, it was bequeathed to him. And I think that's all we have time for today.
Good. Talked about one thing.
You can save it for next time. Next time on Game Grumps. Oh wait, next time on Peterson Brothers.
See?